I'm going to give you 4 key reasons why you need a mentor, why you need to sharpen your skills and get some training, right? So let's get into it. Talent is great. It's a great place to start. But talent without refinement leads to frustration. If you don't refine your skills, if you don't refine your God-given talent, you're going to end up frustrated. If you're only relying on your natural ability, there's going to come a time when you hit a ceiling. And that's why you need a mentor. You need somebody who has gone ahead of you. You need somebody who has already been where you're trying to go. I personally think that having talent, like having raw talent without refinement, is like having a map but then you don't know the terrain. You still end up getting lost. If you don't understand the terrain, you still end up getting lost. So you need somebody to help you. You need to go through a school of training. You need to find resources that are going to help you sharpen your talent, sharpen your skills. And as intentional people, we want our skills to be sharp. We want to stay relevant. We don't want to just rely on our raw abilities, but we want to refine and improve what God has given us. If you look at the parable of the talent, I think it gives the perfect picture of what exactly God wants us to do. When Jesus was telling the parable of the talent, he spoke about how the one who received 5 talents doubled it, but then the one who received 1 went to bury it. And when the master came, he was like, "You wicked servant, like you could have at least invested it or saved it, traded it for something to get a profit out of it." So that means that God always wants us to refine our talent. He wants us to always multiply what He's given to us. He knows our abilities, He knows our capabilities, but He wants us to put them to use and to multiply it for our own good and for the good of the kingdom, all right? So we need to sharpen our skills. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you reasons why you need a mentor, and people don't pay attention to this. You don't want to stay stuck. A mentor is going to help you not to stay stuck. So my first reason is that you don't know what you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. The thing about mentors and anything that teaches you or that teaches you more about what you're naturally gifted with, anything that, for instance, your education, a course or a mentorship program, it exposes the gaps in your knowledge. So there are things that you wouldn't know about the field that you're in, or if you are naturally gifted around something, around an industry, there are things that you don't know simply because that knowledge is not available until you are in it, until you are locked into it. You might be good, but if you don't get any feedback or any guidance, there are things that you might be missing. There are things that you keep repeating. You keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again, and you end up getting stuck. So having mentors, having people that are going to train you, having or going through a course, for instance, is going to review those gaps and is going to correct you. That is going to help you come out of that pattern, right? So it's very, very important to close that gap by getting somebody who has already been there, who is in the field that you're in, or who has more knowledge to give you feedback so you don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Number 2, growth happens faster when you have guidance, right? So you want to grow faster, but then you can't do it on your own. You need guidance, and mentorship gives you access to another person's years of experience. For instance, what they took 10 years of experience to learn, they can teach you within 10 weeks or 10 days. If you go through a course, something that is structured, it has a way of condensing all of the knowledge that you would have gained through living out those years into a shorter period of time. So you grow faster. You don't have to do it the hard way if somebody has already done it. You don't have to do it the hard way if people have already gone through that process that you would go through. So I think that mentorship really improves, or it accelerates wisdom. Yeah, because wisdom is the application of knowledge. So it fastens I don't know if this English is working, but it fastens the process through which you would have gained wisdom. You could have gained it through years and years of experience, but by learning from someone else, by getting guidance from someone else, you're going to learn what you would have learned through years in days, you're going to learn at a faster pace. You're going to go faster. A super important reason why you should consider mentorship. And thirdly, having a skill or a polished skill is going to keep you relevant. Look, the world as we know it is constantly changing. Whether it's technology, whether it's business, whether it's communication, it doesn't take long. Change is happening every single time. One thing that I've noticed about people who are successful is that they are very, very adaptable and they're always learning. Like people who are willing to learn will always succeed because they don't get left behind. They are always willing to learn. They're always willing to evolve and they stay teachable. That's how you stay relevant. If you have a learning heart or you have a teachable spirit, you will be able to succeed anytime because you are adaptable. The fourth reason you need a mentor is that you need people who can see what you can't see. There is nobody that does not have a blind spot. I mean, first of all, there's a reason why you were created in a way that you can't see yourself every time. You need a mirror to see yourself. And imagine a world without mirrors. That means you need another person to see you. You need another person to tell you how you look or if there's something wrong with your look, So you need people. Like that's innate in our creation. That's something that God inbuilt in us. You need other people to see what you can't see. And what a good mentor or a good teacher does is not just criticism, but they will see the things that are great in you. They are able to call out your greatness. They are able to even spot the potential that you didn't know you had. They can see because they've been there. They can see because they understand the field. They know what it takes and they can see that in you if you have it, and they are able to challenge you to go beyond what you think you can achieve. They're able to challenge you to go beyond your capabilities. I think that people were never meant to grow in isolation. Like you always need people to help you. You always need people to be giving you some level of guidance, some level of a unique perspective, so to speak. One of the things that you need to think about constantly is that God uses people. God uses people to shape you into the person that you're supposed to be. Whether it's to teach you lessons, whether good or bad, He uses people to help shape the things that He's placed in you. So you need people and you need mentors. You need people who have gone ahead of you, people who have more experience than you, people who have been successful in the field that you're going into. You need their guidance. So I think in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that people should offer to mentor. And if you're somebody who is talented in an area, who believes that you have certain skills, you also need to seek a mentor. It should be a mutual relationship. So make sure that you are seeking a mentor. You are trying to find people who are successful in the field that you're trying to enter into and learning from them and receiving their guidance. That's how you sharpen your skills. If it's courses you need to take to improve in an area, to specialize in an area, do it. Like that's one of the important things. You want to master the things that you're good at. You want to get mentorship in the form of trainings, in the form of courses, interactions, like one-on-one coachings. If it's whether it's in person, whether it's online, you want to have those interactions so that you can become a better version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. I hope it helped you. I hope that it brought your mind to something that you probably were not paying attention to, but you definitely need a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor in whatever field that they find themselves. This was day 23 of our 30 days to intentional living series. We're gradually getting to the end, yes, but I hope that you've been learning a lot from all of the previous videos. If you haven't watched them, go back and binge watch. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel because we only give value here. Only value. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share, put a comment in the comment section, and I'll definitely reply. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.